Hi everyone, this is Miss Potato Sims and welcome to my video. I have 17 subscribers on my YouTube channel, so you can probably tell that nobody asked for this video. And don't take me wrong, I love you all, but really, nobody asked for this. But anyway, even when nobody asked, I wanted to show you this little trick because when I was building this apartment that you can see here, I have realized that I could not find a solution for my problems, and that was kinda frustrating. But before we will get to that, let me show you the outside of the building. So please don't pay attention to how it looks on the outside. It's basically just an empty shell, and I was only building it only for this one apartment, so I could do videos and photos in there and just take it as a movie set. But trust me, you can make it look nice. You can make beautiful apartments with these little tricks. And if there is some proper tutorial on this already, I apologize, I have not seen it. I'm just trying to show my process on how I did this. So you probably noticed that this building is higher than 5 floors, which is the maximum floors you can actually build in The Sims 2. And basically after you build those 5 floors, the game will not allow you to build more, and you cannot even put rooftop on top of that 5th floor. So I have found this great tutorial, which will be linked down in the description, on how to build taller buildings. It basically describes the way the floors in the game work. And to build more than 5 floors, you just have to use this simple cheat while you are in the neighborhood. So press Ctrl C and write set highest allowed level, and then you can choose the number of floors you want. I chose 16, but from the website I understand that the limit of the floors should be either 14 or 15 before the game will crash. So I just stick to those 14 or 15 floors, and that always worked well for me. Just so you can see, this is the view from the 5th floor. And this is the view in the same building on the same lot from the 14th floor. And as you can see, there's a beautiful view, you can see the buildings properly, the city is below you, and I think you can definitely see the difference on how it changes the whole perspective, and it just looks more like a proper apartment in the city with skyscrapers. One thing that I did not mention yet is that all of the view and the buildings are neighborhood decorations that I downloaded. And again, everything will be down in the description. When you will finish building it, you might notice that the camera will be, well, let's say it will be very hard to see something, and that might get frustrating. As you can see, I couldn't even get to the apartment with the original camera settings. So when building something like this, make sure to download a camera mod. That will help you when moving around and when you will be decorating and building in the higher floors. It will basically allow you to see everything better. I'm using this camera mod that is on the mod The Sims from the creator Pack Many, and again it will be down in the description so you can download it as well. The process of putting it into your game is very easy. You will simply download the version you want, I'm using this one, and then you will go to your computer, Documents, The Sims 2, you will probably have the Ultimate Collection, Camera, and then you will copy the document in there and you will let it rewrite the original document. Next step will be the glitchy floor and ceiling. When building something like this, something that was not quite intended to be in a game, you will start notice little glitches and tiny problems that might come with it. The most frustrating for me was the glitching floor and ceiling. When I was taking photos or videos and moving the camera around, the floor started to disappear, and I knew that I had to come with something to make it stop. Basically, I knew that I couldn't use the floor anymore, and it must be something else. Something that looks like a floor but technically is not. Well, ceiling tiles. Yes, when the game did not have a ceiling in prehistoric times, some great person on mod The Sims made these ceiling tiles that are technically a decoration. And I knew that decorations and the furniture do not disappear in the game. You just basically delete the floor that you had there, then you will grab the ceiling tiles from the decorative folder, go to the floor below and individually place them where you want. The ceiling tiles had only one tiny problem, and that was that they didn't have any wooden floor recolors, which is understandable because that is not what the item was intended for. So I have learned how to make my own recolors in SimPE thanks to this great video from T-Addict, and after a few attempts of failing to choose the right floor that would work, the recolor was done. I took this tile recolor from someone who made it for The Sims 3, and I will also put the link for their work in the description. But this is an additional step that you can skip if you want. I only wanted to do this because I wanted wooden floor. As this is technically not a floor, that means no sim will walk on it and nothing can be put on it. I know you could use the cheat move objects on to put the things there, but I think that it would be still better if the game would think or recognize that there is actually some floor. That's why I downloaded this see-through floor and put it over the ceiling decoration. Now I could put the furniture there, sims and anything, and the floor can be glitchy as much as it wants and it doesn't affect me in any way because the floor is technically not visible. What if you will want to make a split level and you will use the foundation? After you will build it, you will realize that you won't have the matching recolor of the ceiling tile. I thought at first that I would just make a recolor of existing floor tile so I could match the recolor of the ceiling tile, but I'm too lazy and I don't quite know how to exactly work with SimPE yet, so I have found a different solution. You can use one more slot please. I will not go into details how the one more slot please works, but I will simply describe the way I used it so I could use the ceiling tile on top of the split level foundation. First, make sure that on the floor below, where the split foundation is above it, then you will have no ceiling tiles there. Then use the cheat move objects on and place it down. I used the one with the number 10. You can then place the ceiling tile on top of it, and when you press keyboard that goes up, for me it is the key with brackets, you should be able to press it 7 times and put the ceiling tile higher. Just so you can see what I have created here by doing this in the first row, this is how it looks on the floor above. When it's gonna be done, it should look something like this on the floor below, and this is how it should look upstairs. To be honest, I don't think I have explained this part really well, so if you will have any additional questions, please don't hesitate to ask me here on YouTube or on my Tumblr. When you will finish decorating the apartment, make sure to put the ceiling tiles also on top so the ceiling will not be glitching either. And that is the final look, no glitching anywhere. So I hope this tutorial will help you in some way, and maybe if you found a different solution for this problem or you have a different way how to deal with this, please let me know in the comments. I would love to learn more because I feel like you can always learn new things in this game. And as I have said before, if you have any additional questions, please do not hesitate to ask me. Sometimes it might take a while before I will answer you, because life and work, unfortunately. But anyway, thank you so much for watching and have a beautiful day. Bye bye!